Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into something really fascinating. It's a blueprint for a brand new podcast series, one that blends human guidance with, well, cutting-edge AI expertise.
Right. This show, it's called The Architect of You. And it's a personal development series, but with a really innovative twist, like you said.
Exactly. We've got this comprehensive plan we're looking at. It details everything from the big vision down to the technical workflow.
Yeah, so our mission here today is really to unpack this blueprint, see how it works, reveal the mechanics behind it, and maybe see what insights it gives us about, content creation, AI.
And even self-improvement itself, right?
Precisely. The future of it, perhaps.
What really grabbed me looking through this is how they plan to use AI-generated experts to deliver the core content, and the use of voice cloning, too. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Plus, how it aims to make really complex topics accessible, actionable for you, the listener.
It does feel like a peek into the next generation of, well, informational content.
Definitely. So let's start with the big picture, the overall vision for The Architect of You.
Okay, so the target audience seems to be people already interested in personal development, self-improvement, holistic well-being.
But the key difference is
they need to be open to insights from diverse sources, and that includes AI-generated perspectives. That's crucial.
Right. And the tone they're going for, it's listed here as informative, engaging, encouraging, practical.
And, importantly, slightly futuristic, which makes sense with the AI element.
Yeah, but the thing that really stands out, the unique selling proposition, or USP. Each episode has expert insights on a key life area, co-hosted by a human and a unique AI-generated specialist.
Interesting phrasing. Specialist.
Isn't it? And the idea is to make these complex topics accessible and actionable, all in short, digestible episodes.
It's a clever way to frame expertise, definitely. Not just information, but actionable guidance from this AI specialist.
So with that vision laid out, how does it actually, work in an episode? What's the listening experience like?
Well, that brings us to the episode structure, which is very meticulously planned. It's designed to be concise, just 10 to 15 minutes per deep dive.
That brevity seems really important for the actionable part.
Absolutely. Keeps it focused. So it kicks off with a host introduction, about a minute. The human host welcomes you, introduces the series, the episode's topic, maybe career strategies, and then briefly introduces the AI expert.
By name and specialty, right? And teases the main question.
Exactly. Build a little anticipation. Then you get the meet our AI expert bit, quick, maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Host formally introduces them like, joining us is Kai Miller, an AI specializing in future career trends. And then poses the first question.
Okay, so that leads into the main part, the expert interview, about 7 to 10 minutes.
Right, that's the core.
But what kind of questions are we talking about? How do they make sure the AI gives genuinely useful answers, not just, spitting out data?
That's a really important point in the plan. It emphasizes using 3 to 4 pre-planned, insightful questions. They're designed to get more than just facts. The focus is explicitly on actionable advice, common pitfalls.
And inspiring insights. So distillation, like you said earlier.
Exactly. Not just a data dump.
Okay, after the interview.
There's a quick 1-minute segment, key takeaways in action. The host summarizes maybe 2 or 3 key points from the AI, and then offers one practical, actionable tip for you based directly on that discussion.
Reinforces the learning. Smart.
Very. And finally, the host outro. Wraps it all up in about 30 seconds to a minute. The host thanks the AI expert, which is a nice touch, maintains the format.
Keeps the illusion going.
Right. Thanks the listener, teases the next episode's topic and expert, and includes a call to action. It's a really tight, efficient structure, designed for impact.
It sounds incredibly thought out. Now let's get into the brains behind it. How are these AI experts actually made?
Ah, yes, the persona development. This part is fascinating. The plan details using Google Notebook LM, creating a dedicated source or notebook for each AI expert.
For listeners who might not know, Notebook LM is basically an AI tool that works off your specific uploaded documents, right? It synthesizes info from what you give it.
Precisely. So each AI expert's persona, their knowledge base, it all lives within that specific Notebook LM source file.
And what goes into defining that persona?
It's quite detailed. Each one gets a name like Dr. Anya Sharma or Kai Miller.
Yeah.
An area of expertise, holistic health, future career strategies, whatever it is. A core philosophy or approach. Just a few sentences defining their unique perspective, like Dr. Sharma focuses on small, sustainable changes.
So it's not just what they know, but how they think.
Exactly. Then there's the tone of voice. Empathetic, data-driven, inspiring, pragmatic, maybe even witty. And finally, key knowledge points. Bullet points of core theories, facts, advice within their field.
Wow. It's almost like casting characters for a play, but they're AI. That core philosophy part seems really key. Why give an AI a philosophy?
That's a great question. I think it's about consistency and trust. A philosophy provides a sort of guiding principle. It makes the advice feel cohesive, like it's coming from a distinct viewpoint, a personality.
It makes it more relatable, even if it's artificial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It helps you, the listener, connect with it. Feel like you're getting guidance from a consistent, identifiable expert, not just a random answer generator.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's make this concrete. The plan gives a detailed example. Kai Miller, the future career architect AI persona.
Right. So Kai's role is an advanced AI focused on the future of work, career development, evolving job landscapes. The knowledge base is specified to include labor market data, tech trends, sociological studies on work.
Sociological studies, that's pretty deep.
It is. And principles of lifelong learning, adaptability. It's comprehensive.
Okay, and Kai's core philosophy.
It centers on the idea that a career isn't linear anymore. It's dynamic, like a portfolio. So adaptability, continuous learning, being proactive about skills, those are paramount. Kai aims to empower you to be the architect of your own career path.
Architect of you. Architect of your career path. I see the theme.
He's woven throughout. Kai's philosophy values versatility, purpose-driven work, and embracing change.
And the tone. How should Kai sound?
The specs are forward-thinking and visionary, clear and strategic, optimistic yet realistic, also empowering and motivational and analytical and data-informed.
It really does sound like they're building the ultimate digital career coach, integrating all those data points.
That's the goal, I think. To elevate it beyond a simple chatbot, make it a truly specialized resource. Kai's key knowledge areas cover everything from future skills demand, AI's impact, career pivots, the gig economy, lifelong learning, personal branding, even finding purpose in work.
So when Kai answers questions,
The approach is defined too. Concise, direct answers based on trend analysis, elaborating on the why behind the trends, offering concrete strategies, and balancing that high-level future view with practical, immediate steps you can take. It's all incredibly well-defined.
and Kai is just one of 6.
That's right. The plan outlines 6 key life areas, each with its own AI expert. We mentioned Kai for career. There's Dr. Anya Sharma for health, Alex Chen for relationships, Finn Sterling for wealth,
Finn Sterling for wealth. Nice.
Dr. Olara Vance for growth and learning, and even an AI just called Joy for fun and hobbies.
Joy. I like that. And the example questions really show the intended depth, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Like asking Dr. Sharma, what's one foundational well-being principle that often gets overlooked? Or asking Kai Miller, how is the concept of a career changing, and how should we adapt our mindset?
These aren't simple questions. They require nuance.
Exactly. They're designed to showcase the value of these carefully crafted AI personas.
Okay, so we understand the vision, the structure, the AI personas. Let's talk nuts and bolts, the technical workflow. How does this actually get made?
Right, the production process.
Yeah.
Step 1 is content generation. Using Notebook LM, like we discussed, the human host writes the interview questions, maybe 3 or 4. Then, they use the specific AI expert's persona document in Notebook LM to prompt the answers as that expert.
So the AI generates the expert's lines based on its defined persona and knowledge.
Correct. Then that text gets refined for clarity, tone, length, making sure it fits the format.
Okay, text generated, then what? Voice.
Voice recording. This is interesting. The human host records their parts: intro, questions, summary, outro. The plan mentions potentially using voice cloning for the host, maybe for consistency or ease of recording.
Right, where their voice is synthetically replicated.
Or they record normally. But for the AI expert's lines, they use a high-quality text-to-speech, or TTS service, crucially with the voice distinct from the human host's voice.
So you can clearly tell who is who. Make sense? Got the recordings then. Mixing.
Yep. Audio production. Using standard audio editing software, Audacity, Adobe Audition, tools like that, clean up the recordings, mix the human and AI voice tracks together, add the intro-outro music, maybe some subtle sound effects.
And mastering, making sure the volume levels are consistent. Standard podcast stuff.
Pretty standard, but essential for a polished feel. Then the final step, podcast hosting. Choosing a platform, Buzzsprout, Libsyn, Podbean, whatever, to upload the finished episodes and get them out to directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
And the plan even includes tips for the human host, right?
It does, emphasizing natural delivery. Even though the AI answers are pre-generated, the host needs to deliver questions like it's a real conversation. Practice the script, be engaged. And it notes, passion is contagious. Make the content engaging.
That seems vital when one speaker is AI. The human element needs to really shine.
Absolutely.
Okay, so pulling this all together, what's the main takeaway from this deep dive into the architect of you?
For me, it's this really fascinating, meticulous blend of human guidance and AI-powered expertise. It's all geared towards distilling complex knowledge into genuinely actionable insights for you, the listener.
Yeah, the structured approach, the incredibly detailed AI personas, the smart technical integration. It's all clearly aimed at creating this well-informed, engaging, but also really practical experience for personal growth.
It's a blueprint that is thought through almost everything, it seems.
It really has. And, thinking about how meticulously this whole AI-assisted guide is planned out, it does raise a bigger question, doesn't it? What does this tell us about the future of learning, personal growth, maybe even what expertise actually means?
That's the provocative thought, isn't it? When you interact with an AI persona this sophisticated, this designed to be a mentor, are you just getting information? Or is it something more, a new kind of guidance, a new form of expertise that can evolve in ways maybe a human can't?
It definitely gives you something to think about. As this tech keeps changing how we learn and grow, what does well-informed even look like next?
A question for the future, for sure.